Okay, let's create the orthographic views. So this is my isometric view. I simply go to 3D and start up a drawing. The workbench is called drafting. I put that in my favorite so I don't have to go down looking for it. And I'm going to go right to the feature called page layout. When I select that feature, it defaults to ISO. So I'm going to do an example with this as ISO. And it has different drawing sheets for the ISO views. I'll select OK. Whoa, what did I do wrong here? I guess I didn't pick a style. I'll go with this one here. Create it, hit apply. So you can see that one is super tiny. I'll go to this one here and hit apply. Let's try this one here. So they do everything backwards from America. Their biggest one starts with A and then they get smaller, which doesn't make sense to me. Let's go back to this one here and hit resize and apply. So that's their borders, and I'll select OK for ISO. I'm going to go to layout wizard and then pick out the first option, next, the isometric view, finish, click on my part, pick on the front face, and click here to select OK to that, and it should build those views. And you'll notice that this top view doesn't have any hidden lines over here. It all looks the same, but oddly enough, the isometric view, this is the bottom of the part I'm seeing. They do first degree projection, whereas the opposite of what we would see. I'm going to try and click on this, right click and go to properties, the generation tab, and I'm going to turn on those hidden lines and turn off fillets. Select apply and OK. You'll see I have hidden lines on here, but these are visible. Okay, so that shouldn't be the case. That would be if I'm looking at the bottom up. That's what I would see here. So they do the opposite. First angle projection is the opposite of third angle projection. Third angle projection is a top view here where I look directly at the top. That's why in America we call this the top view. We put the top view on the top. In Europe, they put the bottom view on the top, which makes no sense because if I went over here to create a view off of this one, I'm going to project a view. If I click it here, that is the top view of this. You got the top on the bottom and the bottom on the top. It makes no sense to me. So we're going to do it like we do it here in America. I'm going to go to 3D. Oops. The reason why I pointed that out is sometimes people don't switch to ANSI or ASME and their views are completely backwards. And they can't understand why. And once you've created it, there's no changing that. So the only way to fix this is to go into this arrow here for feature properties and find the wizard. Use this first one again. That's the first configuration because it's so common. And then the isometric view goes right here. And we hit finish. And I go back to the part and I click on this view. And see how it says bottom? So the default is to put the bottom on the top. Okay? So before you do the wizard, what I'm going to tell you to do, let's try and undo this. And sometimes I can't undo either. So I'm just going to close this off because it's faster than deleting them all. When you do your part drafting, the first thing you want to establish is the drawing border. So use the feature called page layout. Establish this in ANSI ASME specs first. It's letting you know it can't be undone. That's what I'm saying. The other one, I can't go fix it. I can't change it. It's a done deal. So we'll go with a C-size drawing. I'll do sample number 2. I'll create it and hit apply. There's my C-size border. I'll select OK. And then with that border active and it already set to ANSI ASME, the top view should be in the top. Let's go open up the features on the bottom so I can find that wizard again. Use this one here. Next, click on here and drag it over here. Finish. Click the drawing or the 3D part. Pick this as my front view. See, now I'm in America. The top is on the top. Bottom's not on the top is on the top. So this is what it should look like. Just click on any one of these views and it will create that view. I gotta select this and move it over here. Remember, I'm gonna click on this tree up here. Remember, when I do an edit sheet background, I'm gonna go to view. No. Oh, I guess I can't do it here. Sorry. Why did I think I could create that line there? Sketch, line, from this corner up here to where that revision block. Oh, I forgot to put the revision block in. Nothing can go in that space. It's reserved for general notes, flag notes, tolerance blocks, bill of materials, and revision blocks. That's what that area is saved for. So your drawing has to fit within this parameter. All right. To do one more thing, we are going to back to layout. I don't have to start all over. I can just click on this and find add revision block. Select OK. Put in your initials. Initial drawing. And that A has to change to a dash. So we have to do the edit sheet background. Sorry, edit background. Double click the A, make sure you're way inside that so you can just change that to a dash for a new revision. And then on the title block, you'll have to insert all your changes. This is going to be ENGT, sorry, no spaces, your 4-digit dash 10A dash dash D for drawing. Double click on this. Remember, you got to get real close. This has to match the revision above. So I double click on this and change it to a dash. Double click on this. This is called assignment 10A. All right, you guys got to figure out the weight. Put the weight in here. And remember, this all has to be caps. I'm your checker, so you put my name here. And I'm also the one approving this. All these dates should match the same. Change your company name. And that's how you set your drawing border and your orthographic view, so we can start dimensioning this part.